This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. With that, let's get on over to AT&T Stadium in Arlington for the call from Jerry World. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of my favorite players when he came out of college. Light on his feet, excellent movement skills, able to get people's hands off of him so he can get into the opposing backfield, and also has the strength to bull rush when necessary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
It may feel to us fans that Josh McCown's been in the league for about 30 years now, but it was the 2002 draft that delivered him to the NFL. And how does he stay in the league for so long? Great teammate, terrific leadership skills, knows that he can help develop young quarterbacks, and when called upon to play, usually delivers.
So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
Play action. Now McCown. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun here for McCown. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now here come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Now Dak on the option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big. And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. McCown throwing on 2nd. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. On 1st down, McCown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's McCown again. Caught the tight end Walford. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out now come the Cowboys. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And finds his target, Terrence Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His 1st catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again, Prescott. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Prescott now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it'll bring up third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he's got it to Hurns. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Second and goal from inside the 5. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that.
Still
and
first down.
Oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is McCown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On second down, here's McCown. Dumps off to Powell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. This is the running back, Powell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Jets. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. McCown now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Powell. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From midfield, here's McCown. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, McCown. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. McCown. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. McCown now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route. With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. McCown throwing on 2nd. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business. And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels. McCown, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is McCown. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Powell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now McCown got to have this one. Found his target. It's Anderson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
McCown now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run with Powell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Faking the give to Powell, now McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air on a first down. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.